good? What's shaking, people? What's up with y'all tonight? What's going on? Tip off ain't too far away. Between the Minnesota Lynx and the Indiana Fever. Big game tonight. Indiana Fever going big game hunting, looking to see if they can get a huge victory over the Minnesota Lynx. It's going to be, well, if the last game was any indication, that they had played, what was it? I can't remember they played, but they did play the Lynx fairly recently, and the Fever showed some true resiliency. It's a team that they somewhat struggle with. It's a team that have beat the Fever pretty handily, and also the last game was very interesting, very intriguing. I thought that Caitlin played well, the Fever played well, but Minnesota 3-ball was just too much. But this is a team that is a tough one indeed to try to beat. I think the Minnesota Lynx are, don't quote me, I think they like 25-9 on the season. Can Caitlin Clark tonight go for another triple double? Can she do that? It would be her third of the season. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that would cement her being the rookie of the year, but it would be another interesting how can I say it best? Be another interesting feather in her cap, in terms of her. We'll say that. We'll stick with that. It'll be another interesting feather in Caitlin's cap if she can triple-double again tonight. It's going to be a tough feat. This Minnesota team plays very scrappy defense. They play as a collective unit. Both sides of the ball, they play as a whole. They got one of my other favorite players in this league, and Naphesia Collier, and she can absolutely ball. And then there's another favorite of mine, in Elena Smith. Just a hard-working team, man. Just put their heads down. They just go out there and go after it. And then they got brilliant three-point shooters on their team. Bridget Carlson can get hot from out there. Kayla McBride can get hot from out there. Courtney Williams can get hot out there from the arc. Even Naphesia Collier. It's just hard to defend this team because so many players can get it going. So it's going to be an incredibly tough matchup. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to watch this game as well as Green Bay and the Eagles. I guess what I'll do is I'll probably watch Peacock on my tablet for the football game, and on my TV, I guess I'll watch the Fever and the Lynx on Ion. I think that's what I do. What's going on with you, Mondo? What's going on, Daniel Berry? Again, this would be a signature win. I mean, the Fever got tons of signature wins this season. They beat almost every team in the league except for the Aces. So they got a signature win over the Liberty. Even though it took them 4 tries to get that first win, I got to say that. They finally got over the hump and beat the Connecticut Sun. They beat Seattle. So they have slayed some dragons. Can they do this against Minnesota tonight? I think it's going to be interesting to watch and find out. Again, the game shouldn't be coming up, but too soon. Shortly here, the game should be coming up. I don't know. Actually, I don't think Caitlin gets a triple-double, but it would be nice if she did pull it off. But I think her stat line will probably be somewhere around the range of probably, I'm going to say she probably scores like 23, probably gets like 9 assists, probably gets like 5 rebounds. So I'm giving. Do I give them a chance to win this game tonight? And CC has made the difference for sure. Baller, yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and let's see. I'm definitely not gonna brag. I'm definitely not gonna sit here and act like I wasn't worried that she would struggle, but I thought that it was always coming, and she evolved quickly, and she's got tons and tons of stuff to work on. So I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like she's the perfect player now, but what she is, she's got the hang of the system. She's got the chemistry with her teammates cooking. She knows when somebody gets hot to let them cook. Hello. When somebody gets hot, Kelsey Mitchell, she lets them cook. She does her cooking when she gets the opportunity. She's not taking like a million long range 3-point shooters. She's kind of mixing it up. She's passing just fine. She's doing everything except for she's still having turnover issues, and her defense still has to come a ways. So there's no matter what happens in the playoffs, even if the Fever won this whole thing, which I would, if the Aces ain't gonna win it, y'all know I want the Fever to win it. But honestly, I don't think that the Fever are going to probably win the championship this first year. I could be wrong. I have said that they have what it takes, but they probably will not likely win the championship this year. But even if they somehow did, Caitlin Clark still has room for improvement, and that's what makes it scary. That's what makes it scary, because she could still improve, and if they get there now, just imagine how many titles that they could win. I like the way they play up tempo. Cake. I said cake. Caitlin pushes the tempo incredible. A lot of people, including myself, wanted to see players moved, wanted to see the coach fired, and sometimes it just takes patience. And patience is something that a lot of people don't have, especially when it comes to sports, and even more so when it just comes to just life in general. But you got to be patient with your team. You got to give it time. And Aaliyah Boston is playing great. Kelsey Mitchell is playing fantastic. Caitlin's playing marvelous. Mondo says she looks good. Lots of people eating crow. Absolutely. Some people aren't digesting it too well. Cheryl Swoops definitely not taking it too well. So tonight, do I think they can win? I should check and see where they playing at, but I got it on the screen for a reason. But I really don't think it matters. All right, you at work? All right, bro. Check you later. Thanks for checking. Thanks for popping in, Mondo. But I think they got a chance. I feel like they playing in Indiana, but I kind of feel like in order to beat Minnesota, they're gonna have to contain the 3-point shot from the Lynx, and that's hard to say. That's easier said than done. So when I look at this thing, I expect a close game, but I don't think they can stop the 3-point shooters. So essentially, Indiana would have to be on fire shooting as well. They would have to absolutely be going off, and this game could come down to potentially, the last possession or two. But ultimately, I don't like to say this, but I think that the Lynx will pull it out. But I do hope that I'm wrong, because the Fever, if they could somehow win tonight against one of the hottest teams in the league, and they themselves are one of the hottest teams in the league, just another shot in the arm for confidence. Just another shot in the arm for letting them know just how far they can take this thing. So that they can win though. They can win and you go out there and win this thing. I mean, if Caitlin gets hot, Kelsey gets hot, Aaliyah Boston's hot, supporting cast shows up, Lexi Hull does her thing, energy, rebounding, 3-point shoot. They can get hot. They can win this game. I really think so. So I am of the mindset that, this game will be close, whether it will or won't be. That's why we got to watch it for. And then in terms of the Packers and the Eagles, I'm gonna take the Packers. I just don't trust in Jalen Hurts. He got to show it to me. He got to prove it. Last year, Eagles themselves they started okay. They started decent, and then they just train wrecked. So I mean, if he still got that Super Bowl type mentality going, he's gonna have to prove it. Yeah, that's that. Also check out my other channel where I talk some football at over there, specifically my Notre Dame Fighting Irish. That channel is Big Pig reporting on the Fighting Irish. So, feel free to check that channel out. I will be sharing the link probably in the community section. But on to the Hawkeyes. How far can we go this season? And this is something that I'll probably drop in video format as well. Of course, it'll be different than what I'm talking about now because I probably have a lot more time to compose exactly what I want to say. But how far could we go? And here's our roster. If you don't know these players, let's run down. I don't know why don't ask me. The pictures ain't coming up with the name. Let's see. Taylor Strimlow, freshman. Verona, Wisconsin. She is really great with handling the rock. Taylor McCabe, great 3-point shooter. She's going to be a junior this season. I'm just running down the list to you guys sitting your folks here. Senior, one of the hardest working energy effort players in the college game today. Kylie Fearback, energy player, defensively capable of playing well, good 3-point shooter. Ava Hayden, another freshman, the highest ranked freshman coming in. She should be a breath of fresh air. She's instantly the tallest player on the team. It's going to be fun. Aaliyah Guyton. As far as I check, I need to do another update check. She's still injured, but she's coming along fast. Will she start the season? Probably won't, but hopefully at some point she can play and don't have to redshirt. Very talented. Again, when you think Aaliyah Guyton, consider yourself thinking Gabby Marshall with more offensive game. Kenise Johnson, yeah, so I just hope she gets some minutes because last year she got done very dirty. She didn't get to play herself for like garbage minutes. Jada Jemfe, we're going to talk more about these players in a second because we're going to talk about how far can we go. Jada is a junior. Again, another player that got done dirty. Hopefully she can get more playing time. She deserves to play, and she's going to have an opportunity to show. Kelly Levine, will she play this season? I hope. Absolutely she should. She's not injured, but for some undisclosed reason, she hasn't really played practice at all yet. And so I wonder if she's going to show up in the season. I hope she does. Lucy Olsen, biggest get. Again, I don't know why the pictures did not load. One of the biggest transfers portal gets the whole off season. To be able to get Lucy, I think I've talked about this before, just how outstanding, just how great it was to be able to get the stability that she's going to provide, just in terms of a playmaking standpoint, just in terms of ability to shoot the 3 ball, which she says she's only going to get better at shooting that. Nice mid-range game, can get to the rim, can slash, poised player, under control, definitely going to give us, at least 20 plus points a night. So just fantastic. And we're going to talk about that as it pertains to how this season goes for us. AJ Ettinger, promising, but didn't play too much. So hopefully she'll play more. She's a big, but she's also mobile. She's versatile. She's great around the rim. Addison O'Grady, hard worker, can rebound for you, will do the dirty work. Dan Hanna, Big Hannah Stokey, number 45, one of the best players on this team. What more is there to say except for can she continue to keep that arrow going up in terms of her stock? If she wants to play pro, it's going to be there for her. And lastly, Tegan Mulaney. I don't know about Tegan. Only thing I know is that she played ball, I think grammar school with Taylor Strimlow, and I think there's the possibility for her to contribute this season, especially seeing as though she can play multiple positions. These freshmen on this team, I'm still trying to learn more about them. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. I'm still trying to learn more about these freshmen. Obviously, my favorite is Aaliyah Guyton, but Ava Hayden gives us the height, the versatility at the 5, Mulaney gives us the flexibility of a player that can play multiple positions, 2, 3, and 4. Taylor Strimlow is a wizard in the way that she can dribble, she can get out of jams, she can create. She's gonna become a fan favorite as long as she gets a chance to play. Book that. I think that Taylor's going to become a fan favorite. I had talked about it in a video, but I believe I discarded the video just because I wasn't really feeling the vibe of it, so I never put it out. But I probably at some point will talk individually on the video about Taylor Strimlow because, hey, she's going to be a fan favorite. But how far can the Hawkeyes go this season? Because we're being written off, right? I mean, look, don't have me raise my voice up in here. Don't you have me raise my voice. I'm going to tell y'all, we got written off like people wrote off Caitlin Clark. People writ her off at the beginning of the season. They was like, you know what? She's a bust. She can't play. She can't hoop. She can't do this. She can't do that. And next thing you know, they winning games. And she's balling. So never write nobody off. You know, let that be a lesson. Let these people, let's see, 6:30 p.m. for the game. Who y'all got winning? But yeah, I don't think nobody should write off the Fever. I mean, not the Fever. Nobody should write off the Hawkeyes. Are we going to be, let's be sensible. Are we going to the Elite Eight or the Final Four? No, we probably won't. If we do, it's a damn miracle. It's an absolute miracle if we make it to the Elite Eight Final Four. Some people say we are around 32 team. Some people might say that we got a puncher's chance at a Sweet 16. But ain't no way, man, that we get past that. I mean, and so much would have to go right, you know. This is the new coach first season. You know, Hannah Stokey and Lucy Olsen are going to have to do some heavy lifting, and then Sydney and Fulcher is going to have to be a lot of what we need defensively, and she will hustle and play with heart and defend and rebound. But my thing is we're going to have to count so much on young players, because at some point, you know, you just can't run your starters into the ground, you know. And then this conference just got incredibly tougher with the inclusion of UCLA, USC. Who else joined the conference? Without me looking it up, is somebody else to join this conference. But it's going to be tough sledding to try to make it through the Big Ten conference play. I do think that our non-conference schedule is more friendly than in-conference play. Like in-conference play, we are going to, I'm not going to mince no words, and I'm not definitely going to sugarcoat anything. We are going to be electric on offense as we were. Now we have Lucy Olsen, so this temporary bandages any huge loss that we may have received offensively with the departure of the great Caitlin Clark. But it's going to be hard for us to outscore teams, but we're going to win our fair share. Are we going to have chances? Are we going to have chances to get wins against, say, like the Ohio States with Cody McMahon, USC with the Juju Watkins, and, you know, UCLA, Lauren Betts, Kiki Rice. Michigan had a wonderful draft class, one of the best in the country. You know, some teams always play you tough, like Michigan State, Indiana. So what's going to happen? What is it going to be? And I think that for me, and probably, well, I can't speak for coaches and players, but for me, a successful season, hold your breath, pause. For me, a successful Hawkeye season would be to finish in the Sweet 16. But again, it's going to be incredibly tough. I do think we are capable of winning a game. I think that we're capable of somehow winning too. But I just don't see, you know, and this, you know, this is just like my thoughts just out there, because I don't really We haven't even seen the exhibition game. At least let us see that. But this is just my first initial thoughts. I could be wrong. I could be right. It could turn out that we worse than I thought. It could turn out that we better than I thought. But what I will say is we gonna compete. And also what I will say is that this team, it has the potential to be something special, especially if the freshmen come along at a faster pace. If we see Ava Hayden in the starting lineup doing big things, and Hannah Stokey's able to move to the floor. And, if we see steady contributions from Taylor Strimlow, Tegan Mulaney, if Aaliyah Guyton gets healthy, we're going to be able to throw some stuff at teams too. Some teams think they're just going to be able to catch us off guard and, throw the house at us. But, ultimately, y'all let me know. Again, this will be dropped in video format too. Not the exact same way, but I will discuss just how far I think we can go. It'll be interesting as well to see the Big Ten conference schedule. And again, that's going to be more tough, more physical. There's going to be some teams that we play in non-conference, and check that out too if you haven't. I've discussed the Hawkeyes non-conference schedule. I feel like that has the possibility to go very well. I think that we could go 10-3, 9-4. We're not going to run the table or nothing. We're not going to go undefeated in non-conference play. But yeah, definitely looking forward to my Hawkeyes. Got more Hawkeyes content coming. I have a video of me trying to predict the starting lineup. We got to get that Taylor Strimlow video out. What else is there? Probably the video format of this. But yeah, before I go, see these fever and stuff is about to tip. Before I get up out of here, let me run to YouTube real fast. I think I was already on YouTube. Damn, Daryl Brooks. Let's see if I can find this before I go. Then they say Daryl Brooks cried at his sentencing. Man, that's why I don't pay. I'm gonna have to get on my other channel. I got like 4 channels, man. I gotta get on my other channel and talk about like how, once you do a crime, once you do something crazy, like once you take somebody up out of this world and you do something crazy and you crash out and you have a horrible day or a horrible week and you decide that's it and I'm finna take random people out of this world and unalive them. And when you face the court system, when you face the legal system, when you feel yourself getting slammed over and over again, you cannot blame nobody but yourself. You cannot blame anybody but yourself. You can't point the finger at mama, daddy, and even if you do, the courts don't want to hear it, and people going to be talking about, oh, my baby is nice and my baby is sweet, and talking about, but nah, ain't none of that going to matter. You do something crazy like Daryl Brooks did, you going down, yo. You're just going down. So, hey, y'all, this the new channel real quick. While y'all here, hey, y'all go get this. Go get my football channel. My Notre Dame Fighting the Irish a sub. We talking about Hawkeye. I say Hawkeyes. My football team is the Hawkeyes, but my favorite football team is Notre Dame. So Notre Dame and then the Hawkeyes. So yeah, let me go over to the channel so y'all can actually see it. Y'all go over there and get his channel a sub, y'all. For real. Let me get up out of here so I can go check out these Fever and these Lynx and get ready to try to check out these Eagles and these Packers at the same time. I don't know if y'all can see that. Again, I'm going to drop this in my community post anyway. Damn, it's the reflection. Big Pig reporting. Well, of course, it won't let me do that. Big Pig reporting on the fort fighting the Irish. Y'all go ahead and get that channel a sub real quick, because we on it over there. We over there talking about the fighting the Irish, and we talking about some of all football actually. So yeah, I'm up out of here though. I appreciate y'all for stopping in. Salute to Mondo coming through, Daniel Berry. Salute to everybody that popped in, whether you listening or you just came across the channel. Hey, if you like the Iowa Hawkeyes, subscribe. If you like UCLA Bruins, sub it up. If you like the Las Vegas Aces or the Indiana Fever, coming. I'm out.